We've spent over 10 years on air, shaping a generation of action motorsports, and now we're changing the game again. The best motorsports, the best action sports, and the best of pop culture with some epic guests thrown in. I am Jim Beaver, and this is the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. Hold on tight, the misadventure is just getting started. Welcome to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. And, that being said, we've got this knack for throwing down some Supercross Specials into the show, and that's what we got right now. We've got Pierce Brown currently competing in the 250 West Division, getting ready for this weekend's action in Seattle. He's going to be joining me right here on the show. So definitely looking forward to this. Big thanks to our friends at Supercross who pump us full of these amazing interviews each and every week from the Supercross series. If you missed last week's interview, go to Justin and Josh Hill back in the archives and check that out. They ended up making history last week as the first two brothers in the same race to finish in the premier division in the top 10. So I like to think we had a little bit of play in that, maybe sprinkling some good luck their way. But, big shout out to the Hill brothers on their win. And this week's guest going to be Pierce Brown competing there in Seattle this weekend in the 250 West Division, currently sitting in the top 10 in points. That's not a reflection of the season he's had, but had a little bit of bad luck there at Anaheim and kind of derailed things for him for 2023 thus far, but I think he's looking to rebound in a big way here in Seattle. So definitely going to take a short commercial break, get a few of our sponsor plugs in there, and then we're going to have Pierce Brown coming your way talking about his 2023 season. And, if you haven't already, though, make sure and head over to YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to the show. Give me a follow at JimBeaver15 on social media. And don't forget, right now, General Tire throwing down the best savings of the year, up to $70 off. A new set of qualifying General Tires through the end of April. If you want to get in on that, go to the footnotes of our show, click the link. It's going to send you over to General Tire's website, and it's going to show you how to get $70 off a qualifying set of General Tire. Don't forget, GT delivers. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break. We come back, Pierce Brown, right here on the show, on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. Making the most of every moment can be demanding, which is why at General Tire, we think you should demand more from your tires. For more than a century, we've made great all-around tires that always deliver the right combination of performance, durability, style, and value. Whether you're looking at the ultra-high-performance summer tires for your street rod or the best-in-class all-weather tire for your family crossover, General Tire delivers for those who demand more from their tires. Find your fit at GeneralTire.com. General Tire, the official tire of the Jim Beaver Show.
Conditions off the pavement are always changing, so why settle for a light bar that just turns on and off? The Rigid Adapt is a revolutionary new light bar that will automatically select from 8 beam patterns that range from a widespread 90-degree flood to a 15-degree spot based on your vehicle's speed. Try that with your knockoff light bar. A dash-mounted controller allows the user to toggle between adaptive mode, beam patterns, and RGBW accent lighting. With Adapt, it's easier than ever to own the night.
Don't just shred your way through any off-road rugged terrain. Get into gear with GSP XTV and let us redefine your adventure. The GSP Advantage of quality and performance sets a standard for UTV axles. We strive to provide premium ATV and UTV axles to keep you shreddy ready. Kick up some dirt and get in the driver's seat with GSP XTV. With over 35 years of experience, drive with a company you can trust. Drive with GSP. For more information, please visit us at gspxtv.com today. Like what you're hearing? Do us a favor and head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki and never miss another show. Welcome back to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show here with Supercross star Pierce Brown. Pierce, up there in Seattle, what's going on, my man?
Yeah, up here in Seattle. I just got to the stadium. It's definitely cold up here. But we're just getting the semi parked inside, getting everything situated, getting ready for tomorrow.
Well, I know. Obviously, Lumen Field there. It's this weird kind of half indoor, half outdoor stadium where the seats are covered, but the elements aren't. I know rain's supposed to be in the forecast today and tomorrow. I mean, you think that's going to affect things at all for you guys?
I think it might come into factor. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. They pushed back practice just to give us some more time, make sure the track's the best it could possibly be. But yeah, I think it's gonna rain. I don't know about today, but definitely tomorrow. But yeah, should be a good night of racing. It's gonna make things interesting. And Seattle's already it's a softer compounded dirt, so it's gonna break down, and that's gonna be another factor to add on to it. Gonna be good for the fans, and overall gonna be a good night of racing. I'm excited.
So let me ask you this. Obviously, on the 250 side, they've kind of had an East Coast swing. How's that affect you? I mean, you've had a little bit of time off, going to go ahead, obviously coming back to racing, but how's that affect you? Have those couple of rounds at the start, then you get a bit of a break. Is that like help or is that a hindrance, man?
Overall, I don't know. I wasn't really too big of a fan of it. I haven't had that many gate drops this year, but I've been putting in just as many laps as I would have if I would have been 8 rounds into this thing already. So that's been tough. I feel like the rounds I have done, I haven't been able to get the ball rolling. I've been really good on the practice days, and I'm feeling great on the bike. My trainers get me strong in the gym, and overall I'm feeling strong and ready to put it on the box, if not the top step. But yeah, I haven't had that many gate drops this year, so I'm excited to get back to racing this weekend. But after this weekend, we have another break, so we don't really have like a full swing of races the rest of the season, which it's been tough. We kind of get the ball rolling a little bit, and then it's like stop and then go and then stop and go. So that makes it tough. Because I raced East Coast last year, and the East Coast rounds, they were pretty back-to-back. I mean, we pretty much did 3/4 of the series all in a row. So that's more what I'm used to and more my speed. But, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the cards we were dealt with, and I can't really do anything about it. So we're going to make the most of it.
Yeah, and how is that? I mean, obviously, you had what a lot of people consider a breakthrough year last year. You had a really good run on the East Coast, and now you switched to the West this year. And obviously, the tracks change from year to year with layout, things like that. But is it different? Is there an adjustment what you have to make as a rider going from last year running all the East Coast rounds to this year running all the West Coast rounds?
More so, I'd say it's just a mental switch, because last year I didn't have a great year on the East Coast. Had some good finishes, ended up third in the points. But I feel like the thing, I mean, it's just like a trend every year. Everybody just goes, the fastest ones on the team are the ones that are most ready go west. So that's where I was this year in this season, and my team wanted me to go west. So I was ready for it. Obviously our team's based in California, so we ride the hard pack tracks and the dry slick stuff every day. So I'm more used to that than I am, I'd say, the ruts and stuff. So it was, I'd say more my speed, on the West Coast side of things. But at the same time, I haven't ever ridden in a baseball stadium before, and the track designs are a little bit different than the indoor stadiums, and just the way everything breaks down. The whoops are gnarlier, so that's all another factor to add into it. So it's more just all learning for me. I think I'm still obviously I'm still learning. I need to be better all around to be where I want to be eventually. But yeah, I'm just using this year as, I don't want to frame it as a learning year, but yeah, we're still figuring things out so we could come out swinging.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this year because, I mean, obviously you're in the top 10 in points, and I know obviously, that first round kind of got you there at A1. Something like that where you come back and, you were able to compete the next round, but how does that affect a season when something like that mentally, happens in the first round? You go, man, you look at it and you're a whole lot faster than what you're ranked in the points right now. I mean, does that affect you mentally, or how do you rebound from that, on something like A1?
Yeah, it's tough. After A1, I was pretty bummed. I obviously wish I could have been out there racing, but that was a big loss in points for sure overall. Luckily, I was able to race the next round in San Diego after Oakland got postponed, and then the round after that was Anaheim 2, I believe. And overall, I think my season, it's shown speed. I just haven't put it all together yet. And like you said, I feel like I'm way better than where I'm at in points. So mentally, I'm just trying to put that behind me and put my best foot forward, ride every lap the best I can, and just treat every race as just not as it's my last, but just treat every race like I want to go put on the podium, go win, go build, and that's kind of where I'm at, because right now in the points I'm mathematically out of it. So all I can do is just put my best foot forward and try to get some wins, some podiums, and see where it puts me.
Yeah, well, and that's what I was going to ask. What's the approach for, I guess we're kind of midway point, a little bit past the halfway point for the West Series, but, how's that affect you moving forward? I mean, what's the goals, what are you trying to get out of the second half of this year?
The second half of the season, I really want to get a win, man. I haven't got a win yet, and that's definitely on the top of my bucket list. I've been putting in the work, and I'm capable of it. I just need to put everything together, and that's my goal. Go mix it up with Jet, Matt Cadu, and RJ, and then like I said, I'm out of it in points, but all I can do is just come out swinging and do what I can.
Yeah. So what do you expect from Seattle this weekend? Obviously, you said things got pushed back just a little bit, expecting a little bit of rain. I mean, what's it going to take to have that breakthrough race and put it on top of the box here in Seattle?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. The track's going to be a factor. So, you can't really expect anything for tomorrow night. You gotta shoot from the hip and just roll with the punches. I feel like there's going to be some carnage tomorrow night. Track's going to be probably wet. It's going to break down, but it should be a good night of racing. And I'm hoping to get a good start in heat race, good start in main, and see where I end up after 15 minutes. And hopefully, if I put my best foot forward, I should be where I want to be.
Yeah, well, and how does starts on a perfectly groomed track, you can have a little bit of a bad start and able to come through the field, but on a track like this, we're expecting to have some moisture and probably track conditions to go away pretty quick. I mean, how important is the start?
Yeah, it's gonna be everything. I mean, I feel like every weekend the start's critical, but tomorrow night is gonna be definitely 90% of the race, I'd say. I feel like vision is going to be a factor, and to get a start, you don't have to worry about that. So, hoping to get a good start.
Awesome, Pierce. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call into the show, man. Good luck this weekend, and we'll be pulling for you, man.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And we'll be back with more after this on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. When it's time to replace the tires on your vehicle, General Tire delivers the tires you need for both your next big adventure and your daily commute. Whether you need all-season traction, lasting treadwear, or a quiet drive, General Tires are designed to deliver whatever life brings your way. From all-season ultra-high-performance tires for passenger cars and crossovers to extreme all-season mud terrain and tires for light trucks and SUVs, General Tire delivers great performance. To find your ideal tire, visit GeneralTire.com. General Tire, official tire of The Jim Beaver Show. When looking for a new wheel for your off-road vehicle, car, truck, or UTV, the choice is easy. You choose what the pros use. Rob McCachran, Keegan Kincaid, and myself, Jim Beaver, all exclusively use Vision Wheel, whether we're dominating Baja, taking the cup at Crandon, or shredding UTVs. Vision Wheel's trend-setting designs and durability will set you apart from the competition and your friends. Check out visionwheel.com or @VisionWheel on social media to learn more. Looking to have some fun on four wheels? Dirtfish Rally School has you covered. Packing as much adrenaline and adventure as you can handle into high-performance all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive Subaru rally cars is where the fun begins at Dirtfish. Just 30 minutes outside of Seattle and Snoqualmie, you'll get a chance to train up to 3 full days with some of the country's best instructors and be put through the high-octane rush of rally on mud, dirt, and tarmac. Get started today and call 425-888-7715 or visit us online at dirtfish.com and use code 911 for a 15% discount. Like what you're hearing? Do us a favor and head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki and never miss another show. Welcome back to the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. This has been a Supercross special brought to you by our good friends there at Supercross. Definitely going to be tuned into Seattle this weekend to see how Pierce Brown and the others shape up. But, big shout out to Pierce Brown for taking the time to come on the show. Don't forget, footnotes of the show. Hit the link for General Tire. Find out how you can get $70 off in their big promotion on a qualifying set of passenger car tires now through the end of, through the end of April. You know what? I just buy time. So when I, kind of carry things on like I did there when I lost my train of thought. But anyways, hit us up on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe. Definitely check out our website, JimBeaver15.com. And, big shout out to General Tire, Kawasaki, Vision Wheel, Dirtfish. I'm heading up to Dirtfish. Rigid Industries, GSP XTV Axles, iRacing, Clean Freak, and all of our amazing partners in the show. Big thank you. And, we're going to sign off. Don't forget, we had Lacey Blair, episode 500 here yesterday, and big press release coming out. But this coming up week and a half, we've got Sarah Price and Mitchell Alsop. We also have the Martelli brothers. We've got a show from Dirtfish Rally School. We have a ton of content to drop into our feed, so definitely don't miss out on any of it. And we'll see you next time right here on the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. And that's a wrap for this edition of the General Tire Jim Beaver Show with Good Times by Kawasaki. Thanks for listening. Be sure and head to Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the show, and follow @JimBeaver15, @General Tire, and @Kawasaki USA on social media. Itching for more? JimBeaver15.com has all the latest. We'll see you next time.